All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Welcome into the round of 32. Duke versus Michigan State. They have slightly delayed our tip time here a little bit. It looks like it's going to be 5:20 Eastern time instead of the originally prescribed 5:15. That's okay. The Ohio State Villanova game going a little long, although Nova and Ohio State will probably wrap up within the next few minutes. Nova is going to take it 71-61, barring a couple free throws here and there. They'll go ahead and move on to the Sweet 16. Congratulations to Villanova. Earlier today, Houston also punched its ticket to the next round, and then we will be the third game to play. And I think it's just a solo game as well. I don't think there's another game happening at the same time, although there'll be a couple other games that kind of tip off shortly after. But Skylark, welcome in. Yeah, welcome in everybody. We're getting ready to. Boy, it's a little bit nerve-wracking here. A little bit nerve-wracking. So we don't want as much as we don't want the seasons to end, or as we don't want the streams to end. We want to make sure that we can keep on rolling here this season. So welcome Skylark, welcome Chris Hand. Yes, Duke and Michigan State, or actually Coach K and Tom Izzo, meeting for the sixth time in the NCAA tournament. It is the most matched up, if you will, coaching duo in the NCAA ever, beating out Bill Self and Roy Williams, who have both matched up against each other 5 times. Coach K getting the better of Tom Izzo 3-2 is the current record, specifically within the NCAA. Duke overall against Michigan State in the Coach K area 13-3. So actually, even though these coaches have faced off what seems like forever, Duke has had the upper hand, except for really when it comes to the tournament, then it's kind of like a 50-50. National title game rematch for Nova and Michigan, as I just got texted from a couple years ago. That's a bit of a storyline in and of itself. I have to say, I must apologize to all the folks that were on our Sunday selection show. We did not see Michigan coming. That one definitely took me by surprise. I did not think that they would get it together, especially with the whole coaching situation and the suspension. To some degree, I didn't even realize that he was going to be okay to coach in the NCAA tournament. I figured he would just be suspended for the remainder of the season. Turns out it was just the Big Ten season, not the NCAA. So, yeah, last playoff. And then this one, so for us today, this is a rematch of the 2019 game, in the Zion Williamson team, where Michigan State denied us the berth in the Final Four for that particular team. And my brother actually went to that game. That game was held in D.C. But yeah, he continuously complains about how he spent so much money to go see Zion Williamson up in the rafters, only to see the team lose. So there we are. Yes. Welcome in, Timothy. Welcome in, Keon. Welcome in. Keon's got his New York strip of baked potato and broccoli. Wow, that is like, oh, that is the classic meat and potatoes lunchtime there. Or actually, I guess it's about to be dinner time on the East Coast for folks that are getting ready here. 5:20 will be the tip-off. It'll just be 2:20 for us here on the West Coast. Makes me feel bad about Team Sky March Madness. Just makes you, well, that's part of the emotion, right, Skylark? I mean, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose, and there's going to be tears either way. So. All right, so let's actually, while we wait, it should be just a few more minutes. The game is, if you need the game, jump into the Discord for the subscribers there. It's on CBS, so we've got the main channel going. Let's take a look at our while we wait here. We won't have to wait too long. Let's take a look at our bracket challenge actually and see how folks are doing, because I can tell you that I am doing very, very poorly, which I suppose is great for everyone else. So. Yeah, so we're just gonna roll with that. What? I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. Let's see. In progress. Yeah, I am not. Oh, boy, I am doing really bad. Percent, yeah, 24. Oh boy, my Sweet 16 picks have gone way sideways on me, by a lot. So yeah, this has gone from bad to worse, but I still haven't lost a. I can still do okay in the end. All right, so ESPN fan over here. It's actually not that horrible. Round 32. Oh, I see. Actually, no, I am doing horrible. I had to look at total points. ESPN, I don't know who this ESPN fan 30 43 508 315. As a reminder, you have to actually like name it with your YouTube name so that I know who wins, and then I can actually like pay you out. Because if like I don't know who what that is, so that's gonna be difficult to present the winner with that. But let's look at the bracket here. So they have this particular one. Let's see. Oh, wow, okay. So they got Houston. You got Houston right. Congrats. So that was a tough one for us to pick, actually. And even complaining, there was what the announcers were complaining that Houston was sort of underseeded as a 5, but I don't really understand that because if you actually Justin had called them a 4 when we did the show. So, but if you put them as a 4 or a 5, the end result doesn't matter because you still end up playing this game either way, right? If the seed lines were just reversed, then Houston would have been here and Illinois would have been here, and it's the exact same game. So like, yeah. Well, how does Michigan State? We're going to need to. Well, so we'll talk about Michigan State here in a second. We need to defend the 3-point line for sure. But the other one is Joey Hauser. Number 10 for Michigan State is the problem that we need to be worried about in particular. He's hot coming off a 27-point career high game against Davidson. And actually, if you pull up this game here, oh, that doesn't actually let me pull up. If you okay, so let's look at this box score here from Davidson against Michigan State. It was actually a very close game, very well played by both teams. These guys went back and forth at it here. You see Joey Hauser here with 27 total points. The rebounding, nobody really in double figures in the rebounding. What's interesting about Michigan State though is if you look at them, there is only one player that averages double figures. For Michigan State. So, and I'll tell you who that is in a second, assuming I can find my notes because I had this all written up. So, yeah, Gabe Brown over here. So Gabe Brown is the only player in Michigan State averaging double figures. He's at 11.3 points per game on the season. He only had 12. So like Hauser kind of had like a breakout game here on like 9 and 12 shooting, but he's their big man, right? So, 3 games with at least 10 rebounds. But the other one, and then Marcus Bingham Jr. is the other big man here. He only had 6, but he's the shot blocker. He ended up with 2 blocks, which is like the most on the team. So, not a lot of like rim protection for Michigan State, so to speak. But keep an eye on number 10. Keep an eye on number 10. Keep an eye on Gabe Brown here as well. The Gabe Brown would be number 44 is the one there. And then AJ Hoggard is essentially going to be playing point, I think, for Michigan State. That's number 11. He actually leads the country in assist rate. Is at 47% there, although he only had 2 assists in the particular matchup last game. What else do we need to know from the folks on the other side? Yeah, Gabe Brown is the only player who has started all of Michigan State's games, 35 starts this season, and he has been in double figures 25 times. 25 out of 34 times for Gabe Brown in double figures. So yeah, keep your eyes on 44, keep your eyes on number 10. It should be an interesting matchup to see where Hauser lines up. And that's pretty much it. The decent from the free throw line here. They shot 3 of 26 from 3. I mean, this is a 27%. It's not great, particularly. And then they kind of outscored Davidson at the line just a little bit, even though Davidson did better from the 3-point line. What you're going to see Michigan State try and do is to slow the game down, to like really kind of muck this thing up, make it an ugly game. Don't let Duke out in transition. There's the whole turnovers for touchdown things that Tom Izzo loves to talk about, which is basically when you have a live ball turnover that results in a run out for the other team, right? So Michigan State's going to want to limit that and cause it on the Duke side of things. Look for them to muck it up. Look for them to, play at slightly slower pace. On paper, right, we're averaging about 80 points per game. Michigan State's at like 72. They had 74 the other night, so they're like right around their average. Scoring defense-wise, both teams hold their opponents in the low 60s. I think it was like 63 points Duke, 65 points Michigan State, something like that. So pretty even on that side. So we have to see who shows up on the defensive end here. Yeah, and that's kind of the that's kind of the matchup here that we're looking at. Let's see. This gentleman has Kansas. Ooh, Kansas Gonzaga in the Final Four. Okay. I guess the other big surprise yesterday was this North Carolina win over Baylor. Although we did say that Baylor was not going to win, was not going to make it very far because of that whole a team that loses that first round game in their conference tournament can't win the title. But the biggest surprise I think here is St. Peter's. Congratulations to them. The Peacocks with the glass slippers playing Cinderella this year. This is just fantastic. I had looked back at some of the other 2-15 upsets, and at least the year that we got upset, the 15 did not go through to the next round. So this is actually quite a surprise here. Very cool to see St. Peter's moving on. And unfortunately, our Spiders got squashed yesterday. So rip Richmond, which is just really unfortunate there. Providence came out. Richmond had an okay game plan. Richmond came out like looking to stop basically that Providence wasn't a very good three-point shooting team. They figured they were going to pack the paint, let Providence take threes, and just play a numbers game. It totally imploded in their face, and it just did not work. Providence hit everything from the outside. They just ran into a buzzsaw, which is just really unfortunate there. So in any case, I think we are almost ready to roll here, and yeah, we are basically live. So let's get ready to roll. Welcome in everybody here as we get going. Boy, I have to say history is on our side, statistically is on our side, but we got to show up and play. You know what I want? I want an exceptional game today from two people. One is Trevor Keels. The other one is AJ Griffin. We know Paolo is going to be great. He's going to get his. This is the NCAA tournament. He's a top pick in the draft. Paolo's got it, right? And here's your starting lineup. Roach will start again here for Duke in place of Keels. So Keels will come in off the bench. As we mentioned, Hoggard, Max Christie, number 5. Joey Hauser is going to start. Gabe Brown, number 44, and Marcus Bingham Jr., number 30 on the Michigan State side. I need a big game out of AJ, and I need a big game out of Trevor Keels. Keels only had 6 points in the game against CS Fullerton. AJ had 10. Let's be honest, they were a quiet 10 points. I didn't even notice. Those two need to really get going. We know Paolo is going to deliver his. We know Wendell Moore is experienced. He's going to show up game in, game out. He was in the press conference saying, you know what, a lot of people are saying it's Coach K's last this, last that. Well, it's also the last game for this team if we lose, and we don't want that to happen. So we need to play it's the last game for us too. So. But yeah, so we know those two are going to make it work. You know what? Mark Williams at this point is a known quantity. He's shooting 70% from the floor, and he's shooting 70% from the free throw line. I like both those things. He's probably going to get his too. So we need either Keels or AJ to stand up, and then we take this game here. All right, we're getting ready to go. Do I keep up with Duke soccer? I actually do not. Funny story though. I knew 2 soccer players in undergrad that they were on the team. They were actually walk-ons that ended up becoming like scholarship players towards the end of the run. But I do not actually keep up with what's going on there on that side. As Wendell Moore misses the first, and I need to keep up more with lacrosse too, because that's a really fun one, but I haven't had a chance to do so, unfortunately. And so, yeah, now the question is, can Mark handle the big man for Michigan State? Right now, Duke in the man-to-man, and Mark is matched up more or less on Gabe Brown. but actually we have a charge. Actually, is going to be the first called here. And that is going to be charge on Christie, Max Christie, as Wendell steps in there. Nice, good defense there by Wendell. See, that's exactly what we look for Wendell. First turnover, first foul on Michigan State, as neither team can manage to score on its opening offensive possession. Moore now looking for AJ, who's coming off a curl. AJ was open for a second, gives it up to Paolo, who's matched up against Hauser on the defensive end. And Paolo, oh, that should be goaltending! What? He hit it when it was coming down off the backboard, as Gabe Brown is going to finish that in transition. 2 points for Michigan State. That looked like an absolutely blown call. That ball was totally coming down. We'll look at it ourselves during the break. Here's the cut by AJ. AJ should be able to get this himself, and actually he's going to pass it up to Mark Williams. He'll have the first two. Great assist by AJ, passing up the shot, his own shot, to get a better one. And yeah, it is Mark Williams against what? Why don't I have number 30 on my score sheet? We'll have to fix that in the intermission here, which is quite annoying. So Hoggard going to give this to, and we have a push, actually, a push against Mark Williams. That'll be his first. Oh, I know. The numbers are wrong. That's why. So this one, there we go. Let's swap them like that. I had two number 34s. There we go. Yeah, it's Marcus Bingham. All right, there we go. Up ahead, we got Mark Williams. Should be a foul. Should be a foul! Wow, okay, the refs aren't calling anything. Hoggard basically fouled Williams, but that's okay. And Roach is going to pick up a foul for reaching in on Marcus Jr., Bingham Jr. What? He got the left arm. Like, the dude is giving up 6 inches to Mark Williams, and the refs think they're going to get all ball? Are you kidding? Like, what? I agree that the push by Williams was dumb, but like on the other side, like he ends up getting fouled and there's no call. I'm expecting a makeup call here at some point. Bingham is at the free throw line, and he'll get both of them. Coach K in the black zip, quarter zip, while Izzo wearing all white, actually. A little contrast of, it's like a home and away here. As we have another turnover, as the alley-oop attempt is way off by Wendell. That was just bad. Yeah, I got Mark with the head back, and everything. It was, yeah. AJ, and then there's Hogard. Hogard's going to give this up to Hauser, and Hauser has 3 from the outside. This is a good start. This is a good start for Michigan State, 7-2 here in the early going. Wendell now going to cut into the paint himself, gets stopped. I don't know why he should have just taken it to the rack. I think he stopped early. Roach asking for a high screen by Williams. There's the roll. But he can't get it. Now they get it down low to Williams. Williams on Bingham. And, ooh, nice little, soft little touch. And a little finish there by Mark. He's got 4 points. He's actually got all of Duke's 4 points. And Bingham scores after the over-helping there as we got beat on the dribble drive. Banchero's going to look to spot up for 3. Now passes it off to AJ, and AJ gets stripped. It should be a foul on... It's either Bingham or Hauser, and it's Bingham. Bingham with the first. So both big men with a foul here early. Why the Discord should be showing the game? I don't know. They said it was on CBS. No, I don't know. If it is, then if it's not, then that's unfortunate. I have no way of fixing it. Zero way of fixing it. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no way of actually fixing it, so that's going to be a rip. Banchero's going to get isolated on the right side over to Roach. Roach is going to hoist 3. That's short. Tip out. Nice tip out there by Mark. And Roach going to settle things out. 20 seconds on the reset. Banchero really wants it. He has a mismatch here against Tyson Walker. And actually, Banchero gets stripped. No, he gets it right back. Michigan State almost bringing the double team. AJ's 3s! Nice. It's a rainbow from up top. Oh my gosh, and we just get beat down the floor. The transition. Sorry, Gabe Brown. Too easy. Like Duke caught celebrating after the 3 and just gets beat down the floor. Kick out there by AJ to Paolo. And Paolo's going to be alone here on the left. Paolo should just take this himself. Oh, he's tearing around jump shot. Yes, that's good. Banchero's got it. Theo John going to be the first Blue Devil off the bench, as we have yet to make an actual replacement yet. And Gabe thought about 3, takes a step inside. That shot's no good. Duke's got to come up with that. Should be a foul on. Come on. That should be a foul on Jaden Atkins, but no call there. It's just going to be out on Michigan State as Duke will grab this. It'll be Duke ball when we come back here. All right, so 11-9 in the early going. Let's see, the one we wanted to look at. Oh yeah, was the goaltend. Let's see. Where was that goaltend? Oh, okay, yeah, well, all right, here's the foul that wasn't called. I mean, this is very clear. This one, yeah, this that's a strip. And then Wendell's going to get this up ahead to Mark. And yeah, I mean, he gets everything. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. He's got his back. He's got his arm. He's got his lower back. I mean, this is clearly a foul. This is clearly a foul. This is clearly a foul. Is it this one that's the goaltend? Or is it this one that's the goaltend? Where's the goaltend? Oh, yeah. What? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Is this shot still going up? All right, Powell's going to drive this. Puts it up. All right. I need this in HD, please. If not, we can't see the thing. Oh! It is clearly coming down! Oh. Rewind. Watch it again. Watch it again, fam. Okay, that's there. He's going to drive. Okay, the ball is going up. Okay, the ball has hit the apex. All right, this is like what we were in Formula 1 this morning. The ball is at the apex of the turn here, and it is now coming down, and he swats it away. That is clearly a goaltend. That was completely missed. Clearly a goaltend. Anyway. Yes, clearly a goaltend. So they blew that one too. Although I don't think it's actually... It's like one of those things where I'm not sure you're actually allowed to review it unless you're under like 2 minutes, right? So kind of like the out of bounds calls. But it should have been a goaltend. Was not. Okay. 11-9 here as we're getting ready to come out of the what should have been the under 16 media timeout. 15-10 left in the game. Mark Williams so far setting the pace for Duke with 4 points. Could have had a few more, but he's got 1 foul right now too. So It's a slight concern. Marcus Bingham on the other side for Michigan State, though, also with 1 foul. So 2 big men in the similar position, and actually both big men have scored 30 points apiece. Sorry, 4 points apiece. 30 points apiece. Yikes. Keel's now in the game, as is Theo John. So your 5 on the floor for Duke: Roach, Banchero, Theo John, Keels, and AJ. And Theo is now looking to make a move on Marble, and that doesn't quite go. But the cleanup there by AJ, nicely done. He is in the right spot at the right time on the weak side, and he gets 2 as Duke ties it up here at 11. Marble, and here is Walker. And Walker going to give this up to Gabe Brown. Gabe Brown is cut off by Banchero. Good D there, making his presence known. Here's a high screen, and this is Walker being sent baseline. I thought he stepped out, but the ref didn't call it, and Gabe Brown hits a 3 from the corner. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, the ref was like right there looking at it, but I suppose he's blind, so he's probably not going to see it anyway. Roach over to Banchero, who's going to spot up for 3, and no. So the 3 on our side, no good. And Michigan State holds serve there, maintains the 3-point advantage. Walker over to Marble. Marble working on Theo John. No good. The attempted putback by Michigan State by Gabe Brown on the dunk is no good either. Duke out in transition here. Over to Paolo. And AJ now. Is he going to go off the dribble? No, he's just going to hand it off to Roach. Let's see. It's an ISO for Roach here on the left. Roach is going to go. He's actually going to have it swatted. Last touch by Michigan State. Duke will inbound from the baseline. Duke content to just run isolation for really any one of its 5 guys. I sort of hesitate there for a second because I don't really know if we're going to run an isolation play for Theo John, but Banchero and Griffin take a seat. They get a breather as Wendell Moore and Joey Baker Bates Jones checks into the game. So a bit of an odd lineup at the moment here for Duke. Your scoring options are Keels, Moore, and Roach, maybe. Like, there's no inside here. As Michigan State disruptive again. And we're going to have to sideline inbounds here with only 4 seconds. And going to have to make something happen here, as Michigan State's been playing some pretty exceptional defense on this possession. And Wendell is going to have to put a shot up here. He's going to put a mid-range J. That's smooth. Yes, Wendell Moore bails us out. A late shot clock, potential shot clock violation there with 1 second left. 14-13. This is Malik Hall. My gosh, but Michigan State just playing its entire roster here, which is actually quite deep. Max Christie there with the cleanup, and he's got 2 for Michigan State as he gets the rebound and the points right below the basket. Moore asking for a bit of a weave action there at the top of the key. Now over to Roach, back to Moore. Moore matched up on Christie, and Moore to Roach, who's matched up on Walker, asking for the screen at the top by Theo John. And now there's like really no options here for Duke. Honestly, I wouldn't even know who to throw the ball to. Keels is going to have to go in himself. He puts up an air ball. Rebound to Michigan State, and they're out in transition here. And State's going to get this back out. They're going to go for an open 3. That is no good. Rebound State. Rebound Moore. Nope. Out on Michigan State as both Atkins and Moore kind of collide, but there's no real foul call. Both were going for the ball. Yeah, no box out. Ugh, bummer. Gabe Brown now back in the game. This is Michigan State's leading scorer, right? So one to watch, although it was Hauser that had the 27 points in the first round matchup. And that is a overly aggressive defense there by Hogard. Hogard? First foul on 11 for Michigan State. And Hauser is back in as well. No sight of Mark Williams? No, but AJ is back. So Paolo and AJ are back after a short stint on the bench here. Next whistle will take us to another media timeout. And this looks like a more offensive scoring lineup, and Wendell Moore has been called for a walk. Our offense looked confused on the last possession. I mean, yeah, like I would have too. Um, honestly, like let's go back. We can look at this last possession here. Uh, take a look at this together. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's see what we can surmise. Okay, so I mean, you've got this is such an odd lineup. Like I honestly, I don't know if I recall us ever playing this lineup, and to do it in the tournament is kind of bizarre. Like here is Moore, Keels, Bates Jones, Theo John, Roach, like of the like these three are the scoring threats, right? Like let's get the pen out. So like these three are the scoring threats. Like yeah, you can't really so Bates Jones could spot up for three if he wanted to, right? If he really wanted to, if there was like some sort of kick out situation where we managed to get this down low, but then we'd have to like we'd have to get the ball somehow to Theo John and then like basically try for a kick out. Now, the other weird part about this is that there's like odd spacing over here. There's like nobody on this side of the court. And so we're going to have to we're going to have to end up running some sort of play. And this is the I think this is the isolation that ends up for going for Roach if I'm not mistaken. No. Actually, now they give it there and like there's like no scoring options on this entire half of like the court. like the three people that can actually score the ball are just passing it between each other at the top, and I'm just like, what? Like, if you're Michigan State, you have to guard all of like maybe half of the court at one time. Uh, and so you just end up kind of like passing this ball. Okay, so now you get the high screen from Theo, which is like kind of what you wanted. There's the roll. They cut that off, and here's like Keels. Bates Jones. This pass never gonna happen down here at the bottom, and Keels gonna have to take it 1-on-1, and it's just like what? Like maybe it would have been better maybe so if like Keels ended up driving baseline and see it. Let's see if there's a kick out available. Let's say there's a kick out option available here. Okay, so if Keels, okay, so Bates Jones is calling for it. He's over here. Could you skip past this all the way down across the baseline? Probably not. Like, you get this cut off by, like, number 25, who's this, Malik Hall from Michigan State. Like, you're just in a bad spot here. Uh, yeah. 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 That's, yeah. I'm not really sure what that is. But, Chalk, to your point, like, it just, like, looks confused. I don't know. Did they call him for... Wait, they called Wendell for a charge? Uh, that would be crazy if that's true. I thought it was a walk. I see Wendell Morris having one personal, and then it's Roach and Mark Williams that have other ones. Okay. So yeah, maybe it was a one. Maybe it was a charge. Okay. It was hard to see because it was on the opposite side of the court. It was like sort of guy, he was behind somebody else. Mark Williams is back on the floor for Duke, as is Banchero, and we have the starting lineup, except for Roach in here, and it is Keels in his place. Banchero gets cut off baseline. He was looking for an opportunity there. He's being guarded by Hauser. AJ Griffin now, as Griffin working on Gabe Brown. Griffin, ooh, that was really nifty. He's going to go up and under. That's deflected. But again, I like Michigan State is like blocking these shots, but like getting away with goaltends. Like, he's got like okay, like Michigan State's got like 4 blocks. Like really, like one was okay for once. One was a goaltend. Two, that one was really close off the baseline here. A little lob up to AJ, but it doesn't actually end up being anything. Let's see if Michigan State doubles the post. No. Oh my gosh, Mark Williams with a step back jumper. What? I have never seen that shot by Mark Williams. I mean, this looks like or what? This looks like a Kevin Durant move right here. Are you kidding me? Holy moly. That is crazy. And he clearly gets that off. Wow. Okay. So that is 6 points for Mark. And it should have been a turnover there, Michigan State. And Michigan State will step on the baseline. Well, the game should have been in Discord, but unfortunately it's not. And unfortunately I can't control that. So yeah, the person controlling it is out. It's not working for whatever reason. So unfortunately, yeah, no game, no idea. Banchero's going to put up two. That should, yes, the nice kind rim there. That trickles in. Duke ahead now, 17-16. All the games are actually free on MarchMadness.com on CBS, like March Madness. You can get them all. Banchero with the crossover. He's going to take Hauser off the dribble. And actually, that misses that shot short. The ball goes right through Keels' hands. And Hoggard looking for an opportunity. He's going to go up and over Williams. Williams did manage to disrupt the shot. Michigan State almost gets the little putback there with the finger roll. But Duke clears the glass here. Another rebound for AJ. And now it's AJ on Hauser. And AJ is going to go up and, short on the three. Tom Izzo almost stepping on the court there. The ref had to hold him off. Yeah, I'm not so sure about settling for that outside shot if you're Banchero. You're kind of right. Like, he should just go to the rim with against Hauser. I mean, Hauser is kind of, big and he can get wide, but I don't really like that you settle for the outside shot either. That was almost a walk by Michigan State. Mark Williams, that should be a foul on Hauser. Yeah, they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on number 10, as actually the possession arrow is to Michigan State. Yeah, it was between that and a jump ball, as Hauser's going to go to the bench, which is pretty good news for Duke, actually. Looks like Izzo not really... The team is so deep, he doesn't really need to play guys with one foul and, risk a second, right? So... Yeah, Michigan State making the most out of its depth here. This looks like a big-time game, though. So far, both teams playing pretty well. Not that many, silly mistakes. We've kept the turnovers pretty low. And Paolo looking for an opportunity. Oh, beautiful dish! Oh my gosh, the assist to Mark Williams, who's now got 8. Total snake eyes there. Paolo isn't even looking in that direction, and just he hands it off. He knows exactly where Mark Williams is going to be. That looks beautiful. Oh, what a block there by Williams as he sits down. Marble. Roach with the 3 in transition. That's long. Oh, that was going to be a huge shot. Oh, almost moved his foot there. Marble with the long-range jumper. That's no good. Rebound to Paolo, and that's poked out by Michigan State. Yeah, I mean, what a pass. What a pass. Yeah, as they're getting texted by folks, it says, didn't know Williams had the short corner Kobe fade in the repertoire. I don't think any of us did, to be honest. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Duke nursing a 3-point lead here at the moment, looking for more. Keels open for a second, passes up the shot, goes into the lane and takes it himself, and Keels gets 2 more. 5-point margin here for Duke. Let's see if Izzo is going to opt for a timeout here. Duke on an 8-0 run in the last 3 minutes. Izzo not going to call a timeout, looking for a score here. And there's going to be a 3 for State. That's no good. Rebound into the hands of Banchero after it's deflected off of 2 Michigan State players, and Duke now running. Roach with an opportunity. No, Paolo should go one-on-one. Take him off the dribble! Go! Never mind. He's going to pass it to Keels in the corner, and that shot is long. That's not what we're looking for, boys and girls. That is not what we're looking for. Are you kidding? Banchero's got the dude one-on-one with no help defense anywhere in sight. And oh my God, we'll look at it when we get a stoppage in play. That was so bad. Marble can't get that to go, and Duke's going to recover here. Wendell! Oh, Wendell gets fouled. And that is fouled by Jaden Atkins, I think. Okay, all right. This is what I'm complaining. This is what I'm complaining about. Hold on. Like, okay. All right, let's watch this together, and you'll see like why this is so frustrating. Like, hold on. Okay, stop. Freeze it. What? Oh boy. This matchup here. Keels is going to float over here to this side. There's the squiggly line. I really need to get a pen for this next season. Okay. What are you? Just beat this guy one-on-one. Just beat this guy one-on-one. Go off the dribble. You're literally like the ACC freshman of the year. You're going to be a top round pick in the draft. Take this dude off the dribble and go to the rim. What's the worst thing that happens? This dude over here has to come up and help. You know what that opens up? Mark Williams is going to be wide open for two. You just dump it off and you pass it to him down low, and it's a dunk. And, like, what? Instead, he doesn't even, there's no penetration. There's just a pass there that's contested. Why? This is the kind of stuff that drives you absolutely crazy if you're a Duke fan. This is insane. Like, why? What are you doing? It's literally your shot, buddy. You're one of the best freshmen in the country. Go! Oh my God. Yeah. Especially after, I think it's this one. After this play, high screen there by Williams. Paolo passes it up. Paolo's going to drive, and the beautiful dish. I mean, it's the same thing. He has the same dude. It's the same guy, by the way. It's number 25. It's number 25 by Michigan State. And this time, Paolo's like, you know what? He gets a switch off. Okay, so it's 34. So he gets that mismatch, which he likes better. But it's the same sort of play. I mean, oh my. And that was a beautiful dish. That was an absolutely beautiful dish. All right, so. But like, go, Paolo, go. You got 4 points, man. Be aggressive. Like, make it happen. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. That was a golden opportunity we passed up there. Duke by 5 right now. 7-12 to go here in the game. 21-16. Good guys. Teddy, boy, welcome in. By the way, welcome in all the Blue Devil fans. Wherever you are on this beautiful earth, whether it's in the U.S. or overseas. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you with us here on the broadcast. We're hoping that we have another weekend worth of streams. I was actually debating this Sweet 16 is in San Francisco. I was actually debating whether or not to, because I have to be there on Thursday if I stayed on Friday, but that would mean no stream. So I'm undecided. At the moment, Wendell Moore is at the free throw line. He will make the first. Wendell Moore, I actually trusted the free throw line. Actually, you know what? I also kind of trust Mark Williams at the free throw line to make free throws because he's going to make 70% of them, regardless of the situation. But Wendell Moore is really the only other one I trust. As Duke has now opened at the 7-point lead here, let's lock it down on defense. Michigan State with only 2 points in the last 7 minutes. Just there's a lid on the bucket for Michigan State right now after a big three by Gabe Brown. They have not been able to convert. Great defense there by Duke. Another block by Williams. And the up and under move there by Julius Marble is going to go. So that is the first points in 7 minutes for Michigan State. They got the offensive board. They can put it back despite the block by Mark. It was a good defensive effort, but came up just short. Paolo handoff to Roach. And actually now it's AJ out, so it's Keels in. And your 5 is Banchero, Moore, Williams, Roach, and Keels. Another beautiful pass there, Banchero to Mark Williams. And they're going to call this out, the deflection by Duke, actually, as Mark could not corral the pass. It would have been another easy 2. And we just couldn't get it. So. Oh my gosh, Michigan State tried to go for the alley-oop. Mark Williams denied it, and Duke keeps it in bounds. Roach almost thought about spotting up for 3, but we're just going to play half-court offense here in a second. Mark Williams down. Is he going to take his man off the dribble? No. Handoff over to Keels, who tries to get it back to Williams, but he's now going to take it himself. Keels going to finish? Yes. No? Travel? Oh my God. Boy. I did not see that. I did not see that. Did not see the travel. 5-point margin stays. Oh yeah, I think the Halo series is actually rather interesting, by the way, Teddy. It's either going to be great or terrible. It's like one of those binary things. Malik Hall trying to dish this down low. Pass. Duke clogging up all the passing lanes in the paint. It's actually very good defense for us in the painted area. And another turnover there by Michigan State. Let's see if Duke can capitalize. We've been quiet here in these couple past possessions. We've gotten close but can't execute. And there is Wendell Moore making a upperclassman move on the freshman Max Christie. And that will be a second foul on Christie. It's the 6th team foul here for Michigan State. Duke has committed 3 so far this afternoon. And actually, Wendell Moore will go to the free throw line. They called that a foul in the act of shooting. It was certainly acting something. I didn't think it was shooting, but you know what? We'll take it. And Mark Williams actually playing very well so far. He's got 8 points. He's had an early foul on a silly push-off down low against Marcus Bingham, and he's back in the game. He's been playing well with that 1 foul as Wendell Moore converts another 2 at the free throw line. Bingham has not come back. Actually, no, he is now back in the game as Mark Williams will take a breath, and Theo John will come in replacing him there. That exchange happening during the Wendell Moore free throws. And Atkins looking for options here. Passes it up to Walker. Walker to Hall. And Hall down to Bingham. So it's Bingham against Theo John. And Theo John holds his ground. 6 seconds for Michigan State to shoot. They're going to have to hoist the 3. Atkins. Oh, that goes. Jaden Atkins puts it up and over. And Michigan State gets a cheeky 3 there as the shot clock was winding down. I thought it was pretty good defense by Duke, actually. The 3 so far falling for Michigan State. They're 50% from beyond the arc, 3 of 6. Duke's only hit 1. That's a 1 AJ 3. Theo John now has it at the top of the key. Back to Roach. 10 seconds on the shot clock to make it happen. Banchero's going to hoist for 3. That shot looks good, and it is. Banchero's got 7. So that's the answer right there. Duke now needs to lock it down here defensively. I'd really love to take a 10-plus point lead into the locker room at halftime. Interestingly enough, we saw Duke come out pretty good, and both teams have stayed consistent, although here's Gabe Brown on a complete defensive lapse, and Gabe Brown gets 3. He's got 10. First player in double figures for either side. Just a complete defensive lapse, which has become a characteristic, actually, of our defense, especially on three-point shooters here late in the season that we've left wide open. It happened in Virginia Tech. It happened in Syracuse. It's been pretty terrible. Just can't defend the three-point line anymore, it seems. AJ thinking about taking his man off the dribble. We'll get it back to Paolo. Paolo's going to go 2 for 2. Yes, he will. Back to back. So we've got 4 consecutive possessions and 4 consecutive threes, 2 per team. And Banchero's now got 10. And Banchero has arrived. He has come to play here in Greenville after a 17-point performance on Friday. Theo John making his presence known, and Marcus Bingham is going to go for 3. Oh my God, that one is going to go 2. Nobody can miss right now from the outside. Vancaro, is he going to go for the heat check? 3 for 3. No. Pass that up to Roach. Roach calling for the high screen, maybe? No. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Vancaro thought about the 3. Decides not to take it. 5 seconds. Now he's going to have to hoist something. Oh, man. He gets caught up in the air, and AJ was cutting to the basket. And Vancaro just throws it away. That is really unfortunate. Oh, dear. Okay, well, there's that one. So, this one was the 3 right before it. It's this one. Let's see what happens here defensively. Who loses? Oh. This is the kind of stuff that makes your blood pressure go up. Okay. Let's look what happens. Okay, so they're calling a switch down here at the bottom. All right, there's a bit of a mismatch here. So now Bancaro, Hall, and this Roach is supposed to be guarding Brown right now. Although ideally, I think you want to switch this, but Roach comes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Does Bancaro not tell like what is going on right here? Like, we're not playing zone. Like, oh my. What? Just bad. I mean, we've seen that the problem is we've seen this happen. Like we've seen this over and over and over again. It's been a problem. Like that 3-point defense where you get 2 of our guys lost on the back line has been a problem. It's being exploited. Yeah. It's being exploited here. As Chad's pointing out, I mean, it's a Tom Izzo team. Obviously, they're going to figure out, not some scrub school from God knows what conference, right? Yeah, Michigan State moving the ball so much better than Duke right now. Like we're running ISO on every play. I mean, really, a lot of our game is isolation. Although the game on Friday, we had actually 70% of the makes were on assists, so that was actually pretty good. Michigan State right now, 7 assists on 10 made buckets, so they're at that 70% mark on the assist column, and Duke with 7 assists on 12. So ours is a little lower than that, but yeah. Actually, both teams with 5 turnovers right now at the moment. Michigan State just shooting a little bit better from 3. And it's a 4-point margin as Michigan State will start with the ball here as we come out of this break. It's about 2:43 to go here in the first. Let's move that down slightly. There we go. There we go. I've lost my arrow keys. There we go. All right, Michigan State here, bring the ball up the court. Atkins at the point, hands it off to Hogard. Over to Hauser. Hauser is now back in the game here for Michigan State. Hogard again. Over to Atkins. A lot of shooters on the floor now for Michigan State. Let's see what they draw up. Gabe Brown thought about 3. And it's hand down, man down maybe. Yes. Gabe Brown connects on his second straight 3-pointer over Wendell Moore. And it's a 1-point game. Damn. 2 minutes to go here in the half. AJ going to take his man off the dribble, jump stop, and the finish. AJ Griffin. And we got Jerome Thompson, who I think is checking in with us live from Greenville, South Carolina. Can give us the whole lowdown on the situation. And there, what we're seeing. Duke by 3 at the moment. See, Wendell's. Oh man, Wendell just gets completely screened, and it's another 3-point shot. Michigan State has hit 5 consecutive threes. 5 consecutive threes? Maybe? This is insane. Roach is going to try to take this himself. He should get fouled. Yeah, he is. Bad defense, yeah. I have Gabe Brown at 16, although that apparently is not right. 14. Hauser, Christie with 2. Hogard, Bingham is 7. Marble's got 4. Okay, there. That's the change. Roach makes the first. What the heck is wrong with him? Anyway. Those are his first points of the afternoon. I mean, Michigan State's just going to keep taking threes. Duke can't defend it. Duke went from being one of the best three-point defense teams in the country at the turn of the calendar in January to one of the worst in March. It's so bad. And now they're going to get that floater to go. Hogard with 2 gets his first points, 35 all. Yeah, Michigan State is 5 of 5 from 3 since they started 2 of 5. Nice pass by Roach over to Williams, and that's 10 points for Mark Williams. At least there's some Duke looking basketball. 7 of 10 is right. 70% from 3. I mean, you freaking imagine. It looks like Providence from yesterday, right? This is the same problem. Richmond, the team just got hot. The team just got hot from 3. Jump shot there. Hauser can't come up with it. Wendell almost loses it, and now he does. 22 seconds. Duke will not call timeout. Yes, they will. They'll get it over the half-court line, and now we will because we have 4, so we may as well use one. That makes sense, actually. I'm missing a personal foul. It's 2 on Christie. Bingham's got 1. Gabe Brown 0. Hauser 1. Hogard 1. Marble is the one I'm missing. Whoops, no. There's your 7 team fouls for Michigan State at the moment. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. 3-point shooting. Gabe Brown hasn't missed. He's 4 of 4. Marcus Bingham Jr. is 1 of 1. Hauser's 1 of 2. Atkins is 1 of 1. And then Hall and Walker have also taken threes, but they've missed. So that's your 7 of 10. It's really, Michigan State's best 3-point shooter there, Gabe Brown. He's 5 of 7 from the floor and has hit everything from 3. Of course, they've been open, so it's not that hard. But of course, it's hard for us because apparently we can't hit open threes, but other teams tend to hit open shots, which is just unfortunate. As Duke's going to draw up here the final play of the half. 17 seconds on the clock. Duke 37-35. I mean, we knew this was going to be close. We knew this was going to be close, and this was going to be a difficult game. Duke, Michigan State always is. I mean, the last time it was 68-67. It was back in 2019. But that's where we're at right now. Duke needs to tighten up at halftime and punch the ball into the ball with Mark Williams. That has worked. Really getting down low with Mark Williams has worked. There's really only been one possession. It was one pass from Powell that was just a little bit too hot to handle for Mark that resulted in a turnover, but that should have been an easy 2 points too. So just about everything has worked down there in the paint. We've been able to really smash Michigan State in that regard because the 3-point shot just isn't falling right now for Duke. Not that we've really taken many, but we're 3 of 8 right now, so it's whatever. At least we're perfect from the free throw line, 6 of 6. Free throw line has been a big story for teams here in the tournament. What was yesterday's? Was the one yesterday that was really close that I remark to my buddies. I was like, so-and-so hasn't missed from 3 from the free throw line. Who was it? I mean, it was a lot of, like, the Gonzaga game was all about free throws too. They did crazy from the free throw line. Oh yeah, Kansas. That was it. It was Kansas. It was Kansas who didn't miss a free throw. I think they may have missed one the entire game. I was like, that's impressive. And it's not like they didn't take many. They were like in the teens. They were like in the high teens of free throws too. Like the Kansas free throw game was super impressive yesterday. And when you make your free throws, you win the game. Here we go. Final 10 seconds of the first half. And it's going to be Roach. Roach is going to get it to Mark Williams, and beautifully drawn up play. And 2 seconds are going to have half court heave. Oh my goodness, that goes halfway down. Whoo! Had to think about that. Oh man, that was what? Wow, chat. Us in like half court heaves that like end up rimming around and going out. Coach K's interview here.
Well, both teams got hot from the 3. We got to defend Brown, make them triple the ball. But it's a heck of a basketball game, so it's going to go back and forth.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, he's got it right. It's been a good one so far. Williams leads the Devils with 12. Bancaro with 10. Brown 14 for the Spartans. Duke leads at 30.
All right, let's look at this final play here.
We'll send you to AT&T.
This is worth a little look in from a replay standpoint. Let's see what worked well here for Duke on this final possession. As we
got back-to-back years of 15.
Yes, Mike needs to use the playbook from 91 and 92. Probably heard you. Well, Jerome, if you're at Greenville, so just shout it down there to behind the Duke bench, right? The only team that has lost so far is the ACC champions. Yes, the ACC tournament champions. The Hokies got roasted. What a troll, honestly. Win the ACC, have a massive hangover, and then like can't actually win an NCAA game. Okay, this is going to be, let's see, this play is going to go from Roach to Williams. Here is the setup. And you're going to see Mark Williams right here. You're going to see Roach right here. It's going to be a simple 2-man game. You can see actually Wendell. Is that Wendell? Yeah, Wendell is cutting across here in the back, and he's just going to slurp on over or simmy on over to here in the corner. I really need to get a pen and a trackpad. Okay, there. And so
game here in Greenville.
So actually this is a horn set again. Duke loves running this play, y'all. We've talked about this all the time. This is the 2 bigs up top. This is like standard lineup here that we love to play. Sometimes it's AJ up here in the corner. Sometimes it's Keels. It doesn't really matter. 2 bigs up here. We've run a lot of successful plays off this. We were talking about this play a lot in the ACC tournament. It was at the game against Syracuse where we ran this play 3 consecutive possessions. Had different plays off of this. Let's see. This one ends up rolling here. So here's our 2 bigs at the top.
You have to think
we're just going to kind of take this down. And actually, it's going to be AJ that comes across to try to free up Mark Williams. You see AJ kind of fakes over, and then AJ's man here, Julius Marble, isn't quite sure if this is going to be a switch or he has to stay out on AJ. And honestly, he needs to stay on Mark Williams because even though his man's behind, like AJ's not going to grab this and take this shot. But Marble is not looking at the ball. So Marble's eyes are pointed this way, and obviously Roach is behind him. He's looking to make this pass here. Marble has no idea where this ball is going. He just sees AJ coming across, and this becomes pretty easy there. And now it's like too late, right? Because he like feels that his man is like basically gone, and he sees that his own player has come across on the other side, and it's too late. But this is actually kind of a nice move there by AJ to cause a bunch of traffic in the lane. Mark springs free, and we've got 2 easy ones. And yeah, that was the ring around. Oh, geez, that was close. Yeah, that was way too close for comfort there. All right, so that's what we're at. 39-35. What was the other stat too that? There's another interesting stat.
Hurricanes getting coast and or Robertson.
Gonzaga reached 7 straight Sweet 16.
Makes it into the Sweet 16.
It's unbelievable.
You know, I used to always knock them out of the tournament in the
Speaking of the
first
ACC,
weekend, but now they finally
Larinaga.
figured out how to get consistent.
And the Miami Hurricanes getting set for the second game here in Greenville against Auburn.
You have to think
Oh,
Bankero
Miami
gets
against
the ball
Auburn.
here.
Team that led at half won 4 of the last 5 meetings. Well, that's pretty good.
30 was
So apparently
possible,
Duke leading
which is
at
fun.
halftime is
That'll
we're
take
looking
you
okay. So
580 miles on a
Tinga
David
Kampala,
Benz.
welcome
Ready,
in.
set, go get your Toyota today.
David Barnes, how does every
Let's
team
go
we play
places.
make the most
Unique
ridiculous
in-depth
shots?
investigations.
That
Roasted on
is
5 to 6:30.
yeah, that's the life of a Blue Devil, man. Although I mean, if after watching the Richmond game yesterday, you would be like, well,
AT&T 5G.
you couldn't get much better from Providence. Like that was just sad. Like they just hit everything. I'm glad we didn't have
Duke
to go
trying to
there.
advance.
Scott Morton, welcome in with a
Also
Let's Go
trying
Duke
to
in chat.
extend the
Love it.
final ride of
Love to
Coach
see everybody
Mike
here.
Krzyzewski.
Thanks everybody for joining us here on this
And
lovely
earned a spot in the
Sunday.
Sweet
Hope you've had a
16.
fantastic
They lead
weekend,
at
and hopefully it gets
39-35
better
over
here
Michigan State.
as
Hello and
Duke
welcome to
manages
AT&T
has
at the half.
20 minutes of
Ernie Johnson
basketball
alongside
left
Clark
between
Kellogg,
them
Charles
and the
Barkley,
Sweet 16
just
to
arriving
play
on the
for
scene.
another
Hey,
weekend.
Kenny the Jet
Scott
Ski.
saying Duke by 12.
That's why.
The line at the start of this, by the way, was 6.5. I thought it was a little generous, given how
Yeah, what you been up to, guys?
tight the
Yeah,
games between Duke
hey,
and
this
Michigan
game,
State have been.
Clark.
And yes, we need to now.
Michigan State goes.
Interestingly enough,
0 for
I
11
thought
at
Duke
one
played.
stretch. And
This wasn't
is
one
in
of those
that
games where he
danger
came
zone,
out and
then they
played like a
start
really
hitting
good
some
5
shots, all of a
minutes
sudden
and then
we got
just like
ourselves a
shut
4-point
off.
game.
Like just didn't do anything.
We
We actually played this, probably played a pretty bad first 5 minutes actually, as Michigan State led early and then had a really good middle stretch, and then managed to like kind of hit a lull. Michigan State got those 5 straight 3-point shots. I mean that's quick 15 points for Michigan State. But Duke punched back, and Bankero hit some of his own, and we're still up 4, which is an okay spot here to be in. Eric Mitchell, welcome in. Thank you everybody for joining us here with a Go Duke. By the way, make sure to hit the sub button and join us as we keep streaming as far as Duke goes. If Duke keeps winning, we keep streaming. That's as simple as it goes, as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see you back next week if we end up on the right side of this outcome here. Let's take a quick look at our stats for the game so far.
But I'm going to be elite.
Yeah,
and
7
I'm
out
gonna
of
be
10
special.
in the
I'm
game
gonna
is
put pressure on the
from
defense.
3 is keeping
Now I put
Michigan
the
State
pressure
in
on
the
the
game.
defense,
That
and
is
I'm gonna make a
exactly
slight pass
what
that
Scott
no one else
is
can make on
referring
this
to
floor.
here. Let's
Secondly,
zoom in
freeze
on
it
this
here.
one. There
This
you
is a
have it.
layup
The 3-point
for
shooting
any
here for Michigan
team
State
in college basketball, but you have an elite shot blocker,
is just
so he
kind of
shots,
crazy.
He blocks the
They've
shot,
hit.
and now you go
What?
the other way.
What the
and
hell?
Then, now I can
What
do
are you doing,
what's simple.
ESPN?
I could just knock down
What
the
are you
shot
doing?
because now you're nervous about me coming
Okay.
out. So
Michigan
those two
State has
plays
hit more 3-point
allowed
shots
now we
than
got
they
a
have
4-point
2s.
lead.
Think
A
about
block
that for a
that's only
second.
a layup,
Think about
and
that
then
for
you
a
got
second.
An elite
They've
pass
hit
that
more.
normally wouldn't happen. So that's the 4-point lead.
That was a terrific half.
Oh, Airhead. Yes, I do, actually. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate that. Slightly new username. It's okay. We're here for it. It's all good. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for coming back. Thank you, everybody, for being here this afternoon as we got another 20 minutes of basketball to go. But yes, Michigan State has now hit more 3s than 2s. All right, there was a section of this is just going absolutely nuts.
Couple of iconic programs, a couple of iconic coaches. And a 4-point game after 20 minutes. Let's get you caught up on what's going on already today. First game of the day, Houston Cougars. They're celebrating because they're a Sweet 16 bound for the 3rd straight year.
Yeah, very impressively done. Defensively, they were terrific. Perimeter scoring. And Calvin Sampson having some fun with his crew.
Go pull and watch Duke roll.
Well,
That actually rhymes. That's
coaches
pretty good.
are not allowed to take off shirts.
That's pretty good.
I
That's
agree
pretty
with
good,
you,
Scott.
Kenny. That rule is over.
All right, so here we go. They're 2 of 2 from the free throw line. We actually have a bit of a had a bit of a okay. The stats are just not populating.
Villanova never
I'm being
trailed.
briefed. I am literally being briefed. We're gonna have to add it up ourselves. We're just gonna have to add up ourselves. It's 6 free throws here for Duke, so we have a bit of an advantage there on the free throw line.
Villanova is tough. They're sound.
Brute66. Wait, you jumped in just late. Somebody else mentioned that. Oh, Teddy was mentioning that exact same thing, by the way, that the only ACC team to lose is the champions, which, by the way, is really strange because usually the conference champion makes a decent run. There was a stretch back in the early 2000s where actually it was the Big East. Like if you go all the way back to like when the Big East was still a thing,
And that's what
there was like 4 straight years you just
really
booked
smart,
the Big East champion into the Final Four. You could just book it. Just like pencil them into the Final Four and they're going. Like that was the easiest pick to make for about 4 years there in the early about the turn of the decade. And UConn, I think it ended when UConn won the national title. There, that second one, the Napier one. Kind of uncharacteristic right there. Just got really hot late in the season.
Used to say a guy couldn't play dead in the Cowboy
but yeah,
movie.
so points-wise, so your leader here is Mark Williams. He is 6 of 7 on the floor. We have found ways to get Mark Williams the ball, left, right, and center, and he is just cleaning up. There's just one particular pass that was not good there.
And I've gone from 0 to obsessed.
I guess Cartoon couldn't score 35 points. He's probably referring to, might be referring to Hauser there, who had 27 in the game. Oh no, Couture. I think he meant, yeah, Couture for Virginia Tech couldn't score 31 points because he's not playing Duke. So obviously, if you're not playing Duke, you don't put up lots of numbers. You just become an average player again. And you remind the world about how your team is literally just average. And you had one hot night, which happened to be the championship game for the ACC tournament. Yeah. So let's turn that off. Yeah, I just realized at the halftime. That's okay. Y'all got some free halftime show. You got some free Charles. You got some free Charles Barkley. Chuck. He's all good. I'm a fan of Chuck. He's got some funny commercials too, by the way. Okay. I said at the beginning I wanted to see I needed more out of Keels and I needed more out of Griffin. I'm not really getting it right now. We got 2 points from Keels. He's got 1 turnover too. The thing that concerns me about Keels, honestly, is the turnovers more than anything. The dude averages 9 points a game. I know, it's crazy. 9 points a game until you play Duke. Kind of like Gabe Brown, who averages 11 points per game and now has 14.5, including 4 3-point shots. So, yeah, there's that. I mean, somebody's going to get hot. Like, it's just going to happen. Are you a student at Duke? I was a student at Duke. I was twice, actually, a student at Duke back in 2012 and 2017. Yeah. So now I'm no longer a student at Duke. It's actually my 10th year reunion this year, which is kind of nuts. But one of my fraternity brothers planned his wedding the same weekend as the Duke reunion, so we're going to the wedding instead of the Duke reunion. It's a little nuts. Yeah. Which I think happens to be the weekend after the Final Four weekend, thank God. So at least he didn't screw it up that badly. But I suppose he's marrying a non-Duke person, so she didn't know. I mean, like, let's be real. You can't actually, if you're a Duke person, you can't actually put your wedding, like, on a Final Four weekend. Like, I mean, are you rooting for us to lose? Like, what are you actually doing here? Like, you know, you gotta, and for the gentlemen out there, you gotta steer your future wives away from that. You gotta make sure, you gotta be like, no, honey, like that, you know, those last couple weeks in March, I'm sure they're beautiful in whatever getaway location like you want us to have the wedding, but like, it's just a blackout date. It's just not gonna happen, honey. Like, we're gonna have to do the wedding afterwards or something like that. You know, you always gotta plan for the contingency. Yeah. So, anyway. Xuan Liang, hi from class of 2017. Very nice. Welcome in. Welcome to a fellow Blue Devil. Love to see it. Love to see it. Fantastic. Mine was actually graduate school for 2017. But if you graduate undergrad in 2017, that's fantastic too. 2 upset picks from Teddy. He's got TCU over Arizona and Texas over Purdue. Those are some mighty upsets, actually. Arizona would be monumental, as that would bust a lot of brackets, and they're like just really good. I actually really want to watch that Arizona game. Texas over Purdue, I've picked that one the other way, so I have my money on Purdue. Purdue is actually my Final Four out of the East, so I knew it wasn't going to be Baylor, it wasn't going to be Kentucky, so I picked Purdue. So I hope that you're wrong, respectfully, and that Purdue actually goes through. Eric saying he'd miss his own wedding for a game. I mean, yeah, there you go. Like, fantastic. So that's kind of what I was getting to. Oh, there you go. Your FICA was 2017. Fantastic. Well, very, very good. Excellent. Before the GOAT, Duke would have won the NCAA championship if some lucky Kentucky player didn't score 40 points in the championship game. So yeah, if it comes down to it, right? Like, you know, and if the wedding was on like, you know, Final Four weekend or something, like at least you'd have to like plan the ceremony around it, or you'd be like, maybe you could get the vows done at halftime or something. Like, you know, if you really had to push it, like maybe you just get the vows done at halftime. But like, yeah. I mean, I would just push off the whole thing. Be like, now we're just delaying it. Interesting. So the assist numbers are pretty good for Duke too right now. Although, you know, we have been complaining about this isolation ball. 10 assists on 15 makes is not terrible. It's about 66%. And we're currently out rebounding Michigan State 16-14, which is fine. So, you know, I like to see this stat here, the turnovers, only 5 turnovers through a half of basketball. That's actually really positive for us. Against CS Fullerton, we were at like 10. We had like 10 turnovers, 10, 11 turnovers in one half of basketball. That was bad. That was really bad. So we've kept the turnovers under control, which is a positive sign here. Look, we knew this game was going to be close. I don't expect it to get any easier. And it's just like this thing could literally like come down to the final possession. So buckle up, hunker down, take your take your blood pressure medication now if you need to, because we're going to be in for a long night. What's your thoughts on Shire over Coach K? Eric, I think Shire is a safe pick for Duke. As somebody who went to school undergrad while Shire was playing, his jersey is behind me there. It's a jersey that I can't wear because it's signed by Coach K and I don't want to wash it. So therefore I can't wear it. But I was a huge John Shire fan when I was in school. I thought he was fantastic as a captain, and the fact that he shot 93% from the free throw line, you just send John to the line and ice games away, which is just such a weapon. I do think he's a safe pick, but I think he's a coach of the times, to be honest. I think he understands the whole NIL situation, the name, image, and likeness here for players. I think that, and he has also been a phenomenal recruiter. He's been doing the majority of the recruiting anyway, right, over the last couple of years. So he slips in, and now he is the top two. He is the top class next year coming in his first season, and the top class the year before that. The year after that, too. So now he has the top 2 classes in college basketball in his first 2 seasons, and he hasn't even coached a game. Well, he's technically coached in 1-2, but you get the point. So I think he gets it. I think he's a perfect sort of, modern coach for Duke. And we'll see if that translates into success on the court. The young players, it's always going to be difficult, right? It's always going to be difficult. Yeah. And as Teddy's pointing out, his biggest strength is his ability to recruit great players, right? So Teddy's saying his aunt got married on the day of the NFC Championship game, and he's a 49ers fan. So Teddy, are you like watching this thing, like you sitting in the in the wedding party back there, and you're like watching this thing on your phone, and like oh man. Oh, Brute would rather have JJ as head coach. That's interesting, as JJ just got an announcing job, right? JJ just got the announcing job over at ESPN. Keon's saying he saw Shire play in high school. So quiet by so lethal. I can imagine like he must have been a stick. Like he probably wasn't very big. But yeah. But no, I do think it's going to be a good pick. I'm excited. And look, like this channel is not predicated on like the Duke coach having to be Coach K, right? Like we're not here only because we're here because I love Duke basketball, and I went to school twice at Duke and everything, and it's become part of like me, and I even run basketball operations for the students the second time around. So like oh my god, I can't get this stupid thing right. The fact that there is no Coach K next year doesn't mean that we stopped following Duke. Like we will be back one way or another. Okay, I'm being completely griefed by this thing. This is crazy. All right, we're gonna shift this here. We're gonna move this. Oh my God, this is like the joys of live streaming right now. Is all the technical problems you run into while you're and then chat laughs at you. But yeah, I mean we're gonna be back one way or another. So I want to see it. I want to see the Jon Scheyer era, and I think it's gonna be fantastic. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great. There's gonna be hiccups along the way. Yeah, obviously there's gonna be hiccups along the way, right? Like that's what it is. But during the wedding reception, I went to the rooms on the side looking for a TV so I could watch the game until I found one. Yes, fantastic. I love it. So good. And okay, looks like the stream, by the way, in Discord has been fixed. So there's that too. I missed Devontae Adams already. From Chris, I think you're referring to Green Bay. Probably Green Bay and the 49ers. That's where that. He's played college and pro ball. He'd be an excellent coach, but I'm happy for the next. Oh, for JJ. You mean for JJ? Yeah. I actually don't think JJ would be that bad. I was watching the Legacy Coach K thing that the YouTube series put on by the ACC Network, the one that hosted by Kenny Dennard. I actually thought JJ's episode was one of the best ones. The one with JJ and Battier. I thought that was like one of the best episodes. I thought JJ's story about his relationship with Coach K and how he brought him back from being in a really dark mental place and everything was just really, I don't know. I thought it was really it really resonated. Like even just the way that JJ told the story was fantastic. So they definitely have a very close relationship. I had no idea. JJ was slightly before before I got to school. So yeah. I do agree that Coach K kind of is Duke basketball. He's like the rock of Duke basketball, right? But we must move on. So, yeah, the JJ one, he's got the three old men or something like that. I think I know the one you're referring to. Yeah, Scheyer was a stick back in high school. He played in Memphis Ridgeway and he had 36, but wasn't bam in your face. It was quite a nice 36. Greg Goodrow, welcome into chat. He's got Duke winning the whole thing. Man, you are in the right place. That is what we love to hear. Love it, absolutely. As we get ready here to roll here in this second half. Again, be sure to hit that sub button. We'll be back as long as Duke is playing. We're streaming. So, and Greg, thank you very much for the subscribe on YouTube. Thank you. Chat, Eric here saying, I think Scheyer is going to do awesome. He's been learning under the GOAT. The problem is, you can imagine the pressure. The shoes are too big to fill, right? He can't, being in Coach K's shadow is crushing. I don't envy him at all. Because as soon as things start to go south, we're going to be like, well, Coach K this and Coach K that. And we got to give him some time. Remember, it took Coach K 3 years to have real success at Duke. His first 2 seasons were not winning seasons, right? So anyway, we've resumed play here, and it is great hands there by Mark Williams. Roach is going to take this Euro step action, and he's going to start the scoring here in the second. Great hands by Mark Williams against Marcus Bingham. Fantastic. Here, good defense. Oh wait, that was a forearm to the face, was it not? Either that or AJ was just completely faking. Good defense, good rotation. Here's Hauser for 3. That's going to end up short into the lap of Mark Williams. A good rebound there. Wendell wants to push. Banchero 1-on-1 against Hauser. Banchero going to go up with it. And 1, baby! Yes! What a start. This is a foul should be on Hogard. Yep. Oh, Greg sees he's a Syracuse fan, but he knows Duke is really good and loves watching. Well, welcome in. Look, we appreciate fans from any school, by the way. We just ask that you keep it respectful in chat. That's it. Anybody can join in on the fun here as Banchero converts it at the line. Duke with a quick 5 to start it. And here we go. This is about as good a start as we could have asked for. We need another defensive possession and a stop. That would force a timeout, actually, by Tom Izzo. Backdoor cut, well defended by AJ. And actually, it's going to be a foul on Paolo, his first. Michigan State was trying to go backdoor there with Mark Christie. AJ was all over it, which is actually a nice sigh of relief because we have been completely killed on backdoor cuts at times this season. So good heads-up play there. And let's see, Wendell over, yep, picks up Hogard. It's Hauser on Roach. And swing back outside to Bingham. Looking for Gabe Brown. Doesn't make the handoff. And now the handoff is to Hogard. And now he's going to go, and that's going to roll off, but Bingham is there. Nobody puts a body on him. 2 for Bingham. And Roach is going to go coast to coast, and it gets deflected. No, it's going to be a foul. The third. Yeah, except UNC. Okay. No worries, Mitch. Eric, Mitchell. Just safe travels home. There you go. All good, man. 44-37 here, Duke. Wendell inbounding at the baseline over to Paolo. And Banchero isolation gives it up as Duke's going to reset here. 20 on the shot clock. We're going to run a set from the half court. Actually, isolation here for Wendell Moore. Totally right side, totally clear from him. AJ thought about 3, now tries to drive it in, kicks it back outside to Paolo. He's going to reset and go over to AJ. And AJ and Paolo have been not on the same page twice today. Oh, boy. That is, and it's like, it's just a mirror of the last one. They've messed up twice. Like, where AJ's been cutting inside and Paolo thinks he's going on the other way. Roach picks up the rebound there off the Michigan State miss. Smallest guy on the court comes away with it. Step back jump shot for Wendell Moore. Soft roll with a little kiss off the glass. Wendell's got it. 8 points. Yeah, Paolo is overthinking it. And we saw that hesitation when he didn't take his man off the dribble early, right? I do. I think that is a great way of explaining it, actually. Oh, what a block there by Williams. It lands in the hands of Hauser, and Walker's going to have 3. No. Good closeout there by Wendell. Paolo, good keeping his feet. That's good defense now. A 3-point shot on the outside. Oof, Max Christie gets it. The 3-point shots continue to fall for Michigan State. They're 8 of 11. You know what? I actually thought that was a decent closeout. That was a decent closeout. That was probably the best defended 3-point shot we've had this afternoon. It just happened to go in. Mark Williams up and over. There's no way. Oh, and Wendell has a hard fall there. Michigan State is going to get an easy 2 out in transition. Oh, boy, this went the other way on us in a hurry. It was a good start, but Michigan State punches back. Still 4-point margin. Wendell now looking for an opportunity. He gives it up to Paolo. Gives it up to Roach. Paolo's going to screen for Roach and then on the roll, but no pass. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Roach is calling, I think, Williams up top. Yeah, he is calling Williams up top, and he's going to have to swing it out, and it gets deflected, and Michigan State is now going the other way with it. It's like a 4-on-3, essentially. Gabe Brown steps. He took 2 steps. All right, he finally misses a 3. Wow. Gabe Brown has finally missed a shot. Somebody put the word out. I don't know why Banchero is passing up so much. It's Wendell here. He's going to go one-on-one. Wendell with the little right-hand leaner. No good. That should be out in Michigan State. Yeah, it is. It is. 16:01. We're going to play this from the baseline here. It's absolutely off of Hauser. I mean, this isn't even close. Theo John now in the game, and I think Mark Williams is in the game too, by the way. Chat's been wanting to see both. No, sorry, it's Keels in the game. Yeah, Keels. So it's back to Moore. Over to Paolo, across to Keels. Paolo trying to get position down low. Roach should be able to make this. Yes! 6 points for Roach. Tyson Walker now playing point here for Michigan State. Again, Michigan State going with the 2 bigs up top, the double screen. Walker has to now give it up here to Hall. Hall working on Banchero. Great defense, great defense, great defense. And then Mrs. Marble. That shot's no good, but it's rebounded by Christie. Now kicked outside and in the hands of Gabe Brown. And that's going to be a foul on number 5. That is a push on Banchero just because we can't corral a defensive rebound. problems happen when you can't get rebounds, and that's where we're at right now. 48-42 at the 15:26 mark here. A very hectic start to the second half. I must say that was been 9-7 here. Oh, this is the Marriott commercial. They're doing the Marriott commercial. I actually really think that's a really funny commercial. I love how Grant Hill gives the Blue Devil the presidential suite at the Ritz, and then everybody walks off. It's very smart. I like this one. They also have a good AT&T commercial with Coach K. So far, those two are winning the March Madness as far as the commercials go. Usually, I'm not a fan of the commercials, but those two are good. They're smart. But yeah, Duke just giving up too many. Well, it's not even that we're giving up too many three-point looks. Like, let's go back to the one with. The one that Max Christie hit, actually. We can take a look at that one, if I can pull that up. Let's see. Is this the one? That's blocked. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, okay. So this is it. Like, okay, so that's a block. This gets blocked, okay? And now Hauser's going to drive. It says AJ's guarding Christie. Okay, so he's giving him a little bit of space. It's not terrible. Like, AJ does kind of recover to that. It's brutal, but like, Coach K's pissed about it, obviously, but like, I mean, we've given up worse. Oh boy. Chris Sand saying Duke baseball beat UNC yesterday or Friday, I think. So, actually, I had a buddy of mine tell me about that. Apparently, they were playing their tiebreaker today, and I don't know how that one ended. But apparently, it was 1-1. And I don't know how that ended. Let's see. Number 8 Duke beats Davidson. That's women's lax. Very nice. Oh, Duke comes up short versus number 15 Carolina 4-1. Oh, bummer. Baseball. Yeah, that didn't quite work out. So they had split the series. It was 1-1. Looks like we came up just short here in the third game of the series. That's unfortunate. ZRB, you can jump in our Discord if you want for this specific game, but I don't know. The rest of them, actually, are also kind of free, but you got to be in the States, I think. Michigan State inbounding here from the baseline. But yeah, game is in Discord. Link in the description of the video for the subscribers. It's a backdoor cut by Christie, and we just get iced. 4-point game. Oh, yeah, you're in EU. Yeah, jump in Discord. That should work for you. Banchero gets fouled. Counted in the foul. 15 points so far from Banchero. See, this is the attack mode. This time, he's got Hall on him, which is number 25, which is the... By the way, it's the same dude that we got on Paolo's case in the first half for being like, take this dude off the dribble, go. And he didn't. Now he takes the dude off the dribble. He gets fouled, and he makes it, and it's an and one. Like, the exact same thing would have happened in the first half, by the way, as he misses the free throw. But, like, Paolo needs to do that every single trip down the floor. The dude isn't going to stop you. Oh, that was almost a block by Mark Williams. Banchero comes up with the rebound anyway, so that's good. 6-point lead here for Duke, 50-44, 14:43 in the game. Keels is going to try to go downhill, pass it up to Mark Williams, gathers himself and goes in for the dunk. 8 points. Michigan State's here now. Walker needs a basket if they're going to stay in this thing. Christie for yes. Max Christie gets them 2 more. And he's got 9. He's come up big here in this second half. I think he has 7 points so far for Michigan State. It's back to a 6-point lead. Banchero matched up here against Julius Marble. Is he going to take him off the dribble? He probably should. Oh, beautiful pass down low, but Keels can't finish. Actually gets his own rebound, and there he collects. Whoo, that was close. He's just trying to pad the stat sheet at the moment. Banchero absolutely doing it all right now, being the star for Duke with the assists and the points. Hall going to put up this mid-range jump shot. Mark Williams, two-handed rebound. Love it. Just goes up for it. That's a strong board. That is a strong board, man. You go up with 2 hands, you bring it down with authority. Nobody's getting in the way of you. Banchero has Christie again. He's asking for the high screen there by Williams, and now it's Marble. They got him on the switch. Actually, Michigan State pokes it away from Banchero. That was Walker. And Walker, their 2-man game in the fast break. Michigan State converts. Now Banchero is going to go for 3. He doesn't get it out. Nice tip out by Mark Williams, though. Wendell going to go in there. Can't get it. And he's fouled. Ooh, and I think came down on an ankle here. Julius Marble did. Insult to injury. Powell's at best when he attacks the basket. Yeah, there's a Discord channel called Watch Party. So you go into the Watch Party and you can click there. I think that should be second on Marble. And that should get you done. So this will be Wendell Moore at the free throw line. Hasn't missed a free throw yet. Got 8 points on the afternoon so far. And nothing but net on that one. Very confident right now at the line is Wendell Moore. Like I said, I trust him at the free throw line, and I sort of trust Mark Williams at the free throw line. I'm not sure I trust anybody else at the free throw line. Maybe Roach. Actually, maybe Roach half the time. And he misses it. Theo John almost gets the putback. Ball is still alive. Paolo rebounds it. Oh, that's beautiful. What effort. What effort here on this possession. Let's see. Let's convert, though. Let's convert. Oh, Wendell, I'm not so sure about that. Paolo, does he get the rebound? Keels gets the rebound. Kick it out. No, Keels is going to go for it. That doesn't go. Oh, God. Just kick it out and reset. Stop ball. Stop ball. Theo John with a block. Who'd they call the foul on? Oh, they called Hauser again, I think, going up and over the top. Should be. Yeah, Hauser just jumps into Paolo. That's a... What? Oh, they called the foul on Theo John at the start? Oh, God, give me a break. That free throw's no good. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Oh, Christie was recruited by Duke to be a shooting specialist. Really? Huh. Ends up at Michigan State. There's a storyline for you. Tyson Walker at the free throw line yet again for his second of 2. After missing the first, he misses the second. No, he makes the second after it hits the literally like the back of the rim. Okay, 6-point game still. We've basically played this thing. It's been a 6-point game like the entire half. 12:15 to go. Nice kick out there. And Hauser closes on Paolo, who thought about 3 but couldn't take it. Gets it to Theo John. AJ puts himself in a good position if there's going to be a ball to go outside. Theo John! Oh, beautiful reverse. What a move. We got to lock it down defensively. We need to stop and a convert and make this thing a 10-point game. Because Michigan State not going away right now. Just kind of, battling back and forth here this entire half. This is to Gabe Brown. Over back to Tyson Walker. Walker has the mismatch on Theo John, who stays in front. Good active feet. Now Walker's going to hoist for 3. Oh, my God. He's going to hit. Michigan State can't miss from 3, man. What is that now? Mental math says it's 8 of 11. Is 8 of 11? 8 of 11? Roach should have been fouled, but he goes in and gets 2. 8 for him. Richard Woodman, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate all of you. You guys are all fantastic, man. This is great. Atkins gets swatted. I actually like that play. Get him out. No, sorry, Tyson Walker gets swatted. Okay, Michigan State. I mean, Michigan State's going to try and win this thing from the three-point line at this point. I mean, it's kind of nuts. Yep, 9 of 14. They're they're only shooting 65% from beyond the arc. 64.3. Excuse me. Oh, only 64.3. They've cooled down just slightly here in the second. What is it? 7 of 10 in the first. They're now 7 of 10. They're now 2 of 4. Yeah, 2 of 4. So they're shooting 50% here in this second half. Duke has the turnovers have gone up here for Duke. We've got 3 turnovers here in the first 9 minutes of play. Yeah, Teddy, I kind of agree. I actually thought Theo John has been super important for this team because it gives Mark Williams somebody to practice against that's like of the same size and actually bigger. He's also an enforcer who really just doesn't care. He's like, he goes in and he fouls people hard and he's just like, whatever. Like, you're going to have to get through me one way or another. OG22 with a War Eagle in chat. There's an Auburn supporter there. You know what? I'm actually rooting for Auburn too against Miami. I have Auburn advancing to the Elite 8, so I'll take Auburn with you too. War Eagle right back at you, OG22. Let's go. Yep. And just knock out Miami. They're so annoying. And by the way, chat, before you get on me for this whole, we should root for the ACC thing, nobody in the ACC is rooting for Duke, except we had a gentleman over here from Syracuse who, Goodwin. Greg Goodrow was a Syracuse. He's a nice guy. We'll go okay. But I can bet you that there ain't Miami fans. At least Syracuse fans are respectful. There ain't Miami fans that are rooting for Duke. Go Auburn. Just like they aren't Carolina fans that are rooting for Duke. It doesn't happen. All right. Where are we during this timeout? Let's make sure the foul situation is under control here. As we've got... What am I seeing? Make sure my foul set is... I love how the headline on ESPN is number 7, Michigan State challenging Duke for Sweet 16 spot. I mean, like, what do you think they were going to do? Roll over and die? Like, it's Michigan State and Tom Izzo. Like, of course they're going to challenge. Like, it's just like, well-coached teams don't just, like, not show up to games, especially in the tournament. Christie, 2. Hogard, 3. Yes, got that right. I actually have this right. It's 4 and 3, isn't it? I missed a foul on a Duke player. Wendell Moore's got 1. Banchero's got 2. Williams and Roach have yes. Theo John has 2. That's the one I missed. That was the one that came in right at the right before the break. Okay. All right, so we're ready to go as we have Tyson Walker at the free throw line here. He was 1 of 2 in his last trip. Let's see what he comes up with this time. They didn't look like very good free throws, by the way. All right, well, that one went in. So he's got 7 points. Just past almost 7 o'clock, just coming up on 7 o'clock here on the East Coast. Hopefully folks have, settled in, grabbed themselves a nice Sunday night beer, if that's your thing, or you've got dinner there. I know Keon had some steak and eggs that he was preparing in chat earlier, which is fantastic. 2 points there at the line for Michigan State makes this a 5-point affair with 11:10 to go. Duke needs to turn up the heat, give me good win so I can drive back to Augusta knowing that we're in the Sweet 16. Jerome, our live reporter from Greenville, South Carolina. The man himself chiming in here. I love it. 10 seconds on the shot clock here as Roach calling for some action at the top of the key. And now he's going to have to go off the dribble. Fancy moves, and Roach puts it in. Whoo! This kid, I got to say, Jeremy Roach, I hope he stays another year because this dude has actually been playing really well. Like, he had this, like, maybe a slump, like, in the middle of the season. And we're going to go another 3 for Michigan State. We left Marcus Bingham open again, and he drills another 3. 4-point game. Wow. Michigan, how to pull an upset in the NCAA tournament. Shoot the 3 like a freaking crazy, and AJ Griffin's 3 is no good. But Roach steals it from behind. Beautiful there as Duke gets it back. What a theft. Yeah, shoot 70% from 3. Win your game. I mean, come on. Screen and roll there by Theo John, but here it's 10 seconds. Roach going to have to make it happen again. Actually, no, it's Banchero going to go for 3. That's too long. Nice rebound there by Theo John in the offensive board. Duke has another shot at it. Reset here. 20 seconds, 15 seconds. Cross court over to Banchero. Banchero got to take Hauser off the dribble. Mid-range jump shot. Banchero no good. Michigan State recovers the rebound. No. Yes, they do. Duke has to get back in transition. They're going to step in. Christie with a 3. That's no good. Into the hands of Keels, and we're going the other way. Go! No, they don't want to push the tempo. Okay. Timeout. Timeout to draw something up. Never mind. Whew. Chalk fan, MSU is really going to start crashing the offensive glass. The refs are not calling on those. Well, actually, we've been pretty good on the offensive glass. You saw there have been 2 recent possessions where we've actually extended it to like 2 or 3 shots, and unfortunately, the shots haven't gone down. Like there was one before the under 12 timeout. We had like 2 or 3 cracks at it. It didn't go. There was that one that it's been a lot of tip outs. Theo John tipped it out. And now we've called timeout. But yeah. You know, I don't think Bingham is supposed to be shooting 3s at this clip, okay? Like, that's the thing, chat. It's like your big man just stepped out beyond the arc and... Okay, all right. Let's do this. Let's go and... Let's look at the Michigan State game notes. Let's see what Bingham's 3-point shooting percentage is on the season. Okay, let's do this. Bingham, he's number 30. Okay, all right, here we go. Here, I'm going to put it on the screen so everybody can see. All right, here we go. Let's see. This dude, career stats this season, okay? 21-22. He is 15 of 38. That's a 40%. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Okay, it's on a percentage basis. That's not terrible. That's not a lot of 3. Well, it's like 1 a game. It's been what, 35 games? That's like 1 a game, and now he's hit 2. Okay, the dude takes 1 3 a game and hits 1 out of every 3. Like he hits like 1 3 every game, every third game, and now he's hit 2 tonight. Give me a break. Like. 3-point goal attempted make 0 for 3 0 0 0 0 1 of 1 against Toledo, 1 of 1 against Penn State. It was Wisconsin, Illinois. He had 2 against Maryland. He had 2 against Ohio State. Okay, he had 3 against Maryland in a rematch, and he had 1 of 4 against Purdue and 0 of 1 for Davidson. All right, so like this is like the okay fate. Like what the hell? Like. Now, Gabe Brown, on the other hand, sure. He's shooting he's actually, percentage-wise, not that much different. He's shooting it at like 38%, 37.3% percentage-wise, but he takes like 6 times as many, right? Whereas, Bingham had like out of 30, it was 15 out of 38. This is out of 185, so it's literally like times 6. So you expect him, but like he's at 4 tonight. Has he ever hit 4 3-pointers? He got 4 of 10 on that one, 4 of 7. Oh, 6 of 13 against High Point. Yeah, well, I mean, when it rains, it pours, I guess. Today they're going to take 20 minimum. They've already taken 16. Yeah. Mike needs to go in the middle too with Mark Williams in order to break the camel. Yeah, we've had success there. We've had a lot of success with Mark Williams. He's got 14 points right now. And Wendell with a beautiful finish. He's in double figures with 11. 6-point game. I want to see somebody slap the floor today. You know what? We need some defense. Right now, you need D. It's a foul away from the basket by Wendell, which is fine. He got beat anyway. Yo, that should have been an and one by Wendell. Let's be real. Like, this contest by Marcus Bingham is totally a foul. Like, what? He is draped all over Wendell Moore. But all right. They're not going to call it. Fine. Oh, my gosh. Nobody puts a... So, what happens there is Mark Williams goes up for the block. He gambles on the block, doesn't make it. Marcus Bingham is wide open with nobody having a body on him because Bingham is Mark's man. So Mark goes to help on the block. The block doesn't happen. Bingham gets an easy putback. That's what happens. And AJ gets stuffed. And AJ is down, actually, which is not good as Gabe Brown finishes in transition. I hope... Oh, AJ with the left ankle. Oh, he's going to have to come out of the game. 2-point game here. After that. And the trainer is out. Oh, God. AJ is down with an apparent left ankle injury. I can't quite read their lips. Oh, dear. Yeah, we've taken a break here. That 2-point game, 63-61. Right now, the main story is AJ Griffin down with an ankle injury. Hopefully, it will be just one of those things that they can tape up. I don't know what else to say there, chat. That's, did he slip or did he step on someone? Let's see. No. No, he just landed weird. He just landed weird on the left when he went in to drive. He didn't step on anyone. It just kind of, and that's probably why he couldn't elevate. Like he tried, he tried to go in against 3 Michigan State players, elevate and push through. Sure, I'm saying that's not good. It reminds me of Brian Davis hurt his ankle against Michigan in '92. I mean, Jerome, you're actually at the arena, right? Is he up? Is he moving? Like, what do we know? If he's been helped, has he been helped off the court, or is he moving under his own power? But yeah, he did not step on anybody's foot. That's probably why, yeah, he couldn't elevate, and so he ends up getting blocked, and it turns into a run out going the other way, and an easy 2 points for Michigan State. It's a huge swing, right? Player gets injured, 2-point layup. Right now, it's the Marcus Bingham and the Gabe Brown show here for Michigan State, although the other Michigan State players have been doing work as well. Max Christie with 9. And then Tyson Walker with 8. Yeah, he needs a little help. Okay. You're going to have to rally here. AJ looks like he's up. He's being supported by his teammates there, but It's just a roll, yeah. He's walking around now, hopefully not serious. Just a kind of like a, maybe like a more of like a scare thing. Okay, so Duke gonna have to regather itself here, a bit of composure, because it is a 2-point game, 63-61. You're 5 on the floor. Wendell, Williams, Keels, Paolo, Roach, AJ not an option right now. Keels is gonna go crazy. Actually, Keels is gonna go and get it. What a lay-in by Keels. AJ getting the ankle retaped at the moment, saying he should be all right. All right, nice. So our on-site reporter, Jerome Thompson, giving us the lowdown here from Greenville itself. Absolutely love it. That should be a walk? Should be a walk by Hogard? No, not going to call it? Okay, just, all right, okay. All right, we're going to get rid of that. Oh, boy. Man, I really wish I could watch the game right now, but I have to, yeah. There, okay. Banchero. Still a 2-point game here. Roach with 5 seconds on the shot clock. And it's a charge. Yeah, he's out of control. Yeah, ref can't see too well, obviously, yeah. All right, Duke needs a defensive stop, and we got to get it right now. Actually, possession arrow is Duke, in case there's a jump ball. That's fixed. Hogard. Cut off baseline by Williams, and it's another open 3, but that hits the front rim, and it's Bingham with the rebound. Michigan State wants to slow this thing down. Now Hogard is calling Bingham up. Now Bingham is open for 3 if they could get it to him. He's going to go for a 3 again. That's not going to make it. Rebound down to Mark Williams. The 3 was long. Duke holds firm. There is the shooting percentages. The law of averages starts to kick in there for Bingham. Screen by Williams. Banchero now he has Wendell Moore in the corner, but he wants to take it himself. No, he gets it to Roach. 10 seconds. Roach has to make something happen. Roach with a little floater. No, that's too strong. Not a good shot selection. It should have gone to Wendell in the corner. Now pushing here is Michigan State. Oh, and Keels is down now as he comes down hard on his elbow. They hit the funny bone there. Landing awkwardly there. I don't know. I thought Wendell was open in the corner. I thought he had a free. We'll send Hogard to the free throw line. I mean, we don't really have guys right. I mean, we do have guys, but not like Keels has got to be okay. Luckily, that's on the left, so it probably isn't going to affect his shooting. But anyway, AJ Hogard at the line, shooting 2 with a chance to tie it. He gets the first. Boy, do we need a run. Yeah, Wendell was open. Absolutely open. Yo, we had this thing basically in double digits, and it's a tie game. Here we go, 65 all. 65 all, 6:05 to go. Trip to the Sweet 16 on the line. Banchero over to Keels. Duke can't get anything going on that offense there. Keels over to Roach. We got to somehow get this to Mark Williams. Keels is calling Mark up top. High. And he gets it to him now. And he gets stripped. Oh, no, there's a foul. Oh, yeah. Hogard does foul him. That's the 4th on Hogard. Yeah. That's a foul. Bobby Blam with a go Duke. Love it. Mark Williams will go to the free throw line here. This is... I don't know if this is technically a shooting foul or a foul on the floor, but it's bonus. Or it's actually not bonus. What are we doing? We're inbounding. All right, it's foul on the floor. Wendell's trying to get this. Can't. Give it to Mark. Yes, Mark going to have to take Bingham one-on-one. Let's see what... Oh, no. But Bingham gets called for a foul now. It's a push. 6th foul on Michigan State. Raymond Año Nuevo. Thank you very much. Thank you, Raymond Año Nuevo. Thank you very much for the sub on Discord. On YouTube, rather. And now we have a Joey Hauser foul. So, literally, Tom Izzo can't believe it. Neither can I. That's 3 Michigan State fouls and in no game time. We literally blew the whistle and now it's a 1. Now we're in the bonus. I don't know. Is Michigan State trying to put us on the free throw line? 73. I can't even watch. I don't trust Mancaro at the free throw line. Oh my God, he missed it. Oh my God, I missed it. Yeah, Bancaro's not the one I want taking free throws. And Michigan State's going to step out for 3 and it's going to go. Tyson Walker going to convert for 3. I mean, Michigan State just can't miss from beyond the arc. They are pouring it on from 3 here. And Duke has just, oh my God, nothing. Oh, and that's another Marcus Bingham foul. I mean, the refs are kind of trying to keep us in this thing. But, Michigan State is shooting the lights out right now. Bobby, you missed the whole season. Oh, actually, no. That's a foul on Mark Williams. Never mind. It's a one-on-one on this side. Okay, yeah, now we're in trouble. Now we're in serious trouble. It's a one-on-one. There should be 8 Duke fouls. I'll have to fix that in a second. Wow, we have just completely... Offense, ever since AJ went down, it's just completely stalled. The offense is just completely stalled. That 2 points on the other side as a result of the AJ as a result of the AJ injury was just the spark that got Michigan State going. This is going to be a 5-point game here in a second. I mean, they've completely inverted the game on us. Yep. Five-point game here. 5:05 to go in Greenville. Paolo one-on-one. Yes, and the finish. Everybody holding their breath right now. But the problem is the defensive end, because Duke cannot stop Michigan State. And Duke can't stop the Michigan State threes most of all. I mean, at this point, just run them off the three-point line. If they're going to score 2s, fine. But, the 3s have been murdering us. 8 seconds here. It's Walker. Walker's going to go for 3 again. Why not? Nice. Good rebound there by Duke. Roach wants it off the dribble. Roach is going to finish! 70-69. 4:12 to go. D up again. We need another defensive possession. Actually, Wendell picking up full court right now. He's got 5 seconds to get it over. 4, 3, 2. We'll get it over the timeline. 3:56. 15 seconds to go. Christie down to Bingham. It's Bingham on Mark Williams. Big man on big man. Bingham is going to try to go with the left. No good. Rebound to Mark Williams. Oh, my God. Paolo Banchero gets called for a hold. Oh, he's grabbing the shirt of Hauser. It's so obvious. You think they're not going to see this? You really think the ref isn't going to see that? I mean, he's literally grabbing the dude's jersey to keep him from going up for the rebound. I mean, this is bad. I just can't. like that's like really bad. That's really lazy. It's really lazy. Oh God. Oh, Oscar Sunner, this is whack. I mean, yeah, man. This is what we have. We have a 1-point game going into the final 3 minutes and 43 seconds. And it's a 1-1 for Michigan State coming up here. I'm missing a foul on a Duke player. It's actually Banchero has 3, but somebody else. Keels has 1. I was missing the Keels foul. No foul trouble, but it is. Next foul will be 2 free throws for Michigan State the rest of the way. It is just going to be a 1-1 for now. Michigan State leads 70-69. Yeah, the problem is there's plenty of time left for Michigan State, too. Whew, boy. Boy, this is getting tight. Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't get any closer than this, right? Look, last time it was 68-67. In the Sweet 16, Michigan State bounced us. That was the Zion team. That was a 1-point game. This is yet again a 1-point game here down the stretch. We got to pray that he misses the front end of this 1-1. Yeah, kind of like Keon, what we said at the start of the broadcast, right? Like, look, I wanted to see more out of Keels and I wanted to see more out of AJ. Now AJ went down with an ankle injury and he seems to be okay, but Keels only has 6 and AJ only has 7. Like, at this point, you know what you're going to get from Williams, Banchero, and Moore. They're going to come in and they're going to be consistent. Banchero's got 17, Williams has 14, and Moore has 11. Williams hasn't done as much here in the second. He had 12 points in the first half, and now he's only got 14, so he's been limited. I'm pretty sure it was 12. It was double. I think it was double figures. Anyway, he's been limited here in the second. It's Roach who's come on strong here in the second half. He's got 12. Duke does have the possession on a jump ball if it comes to that. But Joey Hauser is going to be at the free throw line shooting 1-1. And we basically just have to pray for a miss. Except he's an 85.7%. He's an 86% free throw shooter. So you don't get to this stage in the tournament and are bad at free throws, because then you lose. And he makes the first. He's only got 4. I mean, he has a 27-point performance the other night, but he's got 4 tonight. Oh my God, the bots, man. All right, and he's got them both, so it's a 3-point margin here, 72-69. Bounce pass over to Keels from Moore. Banchero, 1-on-1 against Hauser. Has to get it outside to Keels. Keels, this would be a big shot if it goes, and it does! Keels for 3! 72 all! Holy moly! Lock it down defensively, boys. Roach is just dogging Walker on the. I love this. Roach, fantastic defense so far here. Except Mark is beat. Walker going to get to kick this out. Oh, Keels deflects it! 7 seconds for Michigan State. 6, 5. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. How do you let Hoggard get all the way to the bucket? It's one dude, and he's got literally 1 second for the shot clock violation. Kill me. Kill me. I just can't even. Keel's at the free throw line. At least this is a shooting foul, so it's going to be 2 either way. Makes the first. Keel's now in double figures. And the second is no good. So Michigan State was still with a 1-point margin. Duke pressing up man-to-man. Oh, boy. 2:34. Got to come up with a defensive stop. Oh, they had Bingham there on the roll. Over to Hauser. Hauser to Hoggard. And now it's on Mark. Hoggard going up with it. Deflected by Mark Williams. Beautiful defensive play. Wendell over to Paolo. Trying to go one-on-one against Hauser. Will he do it? Yes. Banchero off the window. Oh, my goodness. Tom Izzo wants a timeout. Izzo wants time. Izzo wants time. Oh, my God. Are you kidding? I'm really glad the refs didn't call an offensive foul. Mike is asking for an and one, but at least they didn't call it the other way. This is Tom Izzo here with the timeout. Let's take another look. This feels like the UNC nail biter. I mean, this feels like a nail biter all around. Here's Banchero. This is him and Hauser. Isolation up to the top. Actually, Mark Williams is down there. I mean, this is just strength, man. This is just straight up strength. Make it happen. Make it happen. He's got 19. Yeah, got it. As Keon says, smart defense, box outs. Got to make plays down the stretch, man. I mean, this is like, hold on to your seats. This really does have the feel of that Zion tournament. That, like, you know, we're just like surviving games here. Okay, Hauser to inbound. This is over to Walker. Walker on Roach. Good defense by Roach. Over back to Hauser against Banchero. Banchero managing to stay in front. Hauser going to the left. Oh, beautiful block by Banchero. What a defensive play. Yes. Okay, go. Now we got to convert. Now we have to play smart offense. Now this, okay, 2 bigs at the top. We're going to do our 2 big set at the top again. Banchero asking for it, asking to go one-on-one against Hauser again. They gets the screen by Williams. Don't take the 3. Don't take that 3. Just go. No, don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle. 5 seconds. 5 seconds now. Roach is going to hoist from 3. Oh, it goes! What a huge shot by Jeremy Roach! With 3 seconds on the shot clock. And Tom Izzo now wants a full timeout with 1:07 to go. It's Duke by 4. Oh my, the madness. Yes! Let's look at it again. Let's look at it again. Let's look at this whole play. Let's look at this whole play end to end. This is beautiful defense there by Paolo. He keeps his feet in front. Totally legitimate block. Nothing wrong here. Okay, now, if we go over on this side, again, the 2 bigs at the top. We love to run this thing, and he's going to get it to Paolo here. Paolo's calling for it, all right? Now here comes the screen by Williams, and this is where I'm saying no. This is where I'm saying do not take that 3, right? Do not get baited into that 3-point shot. Good decision by Banchero. Driving. He's looking for Mark. And Don't take, this would be a worse shot. Don't take this mid-range jump shot either, okay? He gets cut off by Bingham. Smart play by Banchero, and he gathers this. He gathers this up. And you can see his face here. He's a little dejected. He's giving like this smirk on his face where he's like, damn it. Like, because he wants to do it, but he doesn't. Okay? He doesn't. He hands it off to Wendell. And now the shot clock is at 5 seconds. Roach is just going to have to hoist this. It's a bit of a prayer, and it goes in. I mean, talk about clutch shots in March. God damn. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. Mike to blame him. 78-74. Honestly, you need there's a minute and 7 seconds in this game. You need one defensive stop. Duke needs to have one defensive stop, and it needs to be on this possession. It's Christie that has the ball now on Keels. Oh, and he turns it over, and it goes to Banchero, and he gets facially fouled. Yes, and Banchero is fouled. He will go to the free throw line. Oh, sorry, no, that was Wendell that stole it. My mistake. Right? Yes, it is Wendell. It is Wendell that steals it. Banchero was the one that was coming up over there. Oh, yes. Free throws for Wendell Moore. This is the person you want. This is it. This is the person you want on the line. In Wendell Moore, I trust. Yeah. My mistake. I got excited. I apologize. I had the wrong player. What a theft. What a theft by Wendell. Yes, he makes the first. No, these are pressure free throws. You got to put this. You got to put these in. And it's if you're gonna put these in, you want Wendell at the free throw line. He's the one to take these free throws. No questions about it. Bingo, got them both. Love it. Let's do it. And another timeout here called by Michigan State. That should be their final. Either that or it's going to be called by Duke. Either one. Charles Woolfork. Welcome into chat, by the way. Yes, that is the captain. And at this point, you actually, let's see, let's do the math, chat. So there's 59 seconds. Michigan State is going to want to get a quick 2 or a quick 3. The way they've been shooting the 3, it probably works out. If you get a quick one, I would say is within 10 seconds, you can play straight up defense, and then you have the final shot, right? We need one stop. Whew. Whew, boy, this has been a nail biter. Whew. Man. Holy cow. Oh, Colorado into chat with the Duke. I love it. By the way, thank you so much, everybody, for being here on this Sunday afternoon. This has just been tremendous. Fuzzy 19 going with State on the other side. Whew. It's been a 15-4 run here the last 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Charles has no nails left. Oh, my gosh. I might need the aspirin here in a second. Man, this was okay when I was an undergrad. It's like not okay now. It's like less okay now. Oh, man. Duke was down 5 points. It was 70-65. We have stormed back in commanding fashion, and you know what? We did it on the defensive end. We did it. When it mattered most, we got it done on the defensive end. And Trevor Keel stepped up, and Roach has been tremendous. And actually, Banchero's just been playing phenomenally well. Jerome from Green, giving us the good vibes from Greenville. I love it. This man is a legend. Jerome from chat is in the stadium in Greenville, reporting for us live from the stadium. What a legend, man. I love it. Yeah, we did have to adjust after Adrian, but now, okay, here's the stop. This is the stop we need. Walker gives it up to Hauser. There's a mismatch here. He has Jeremy Roach on him. That is not what we want right now. He gives it back to Walker. This is a better matchup here. High screen there by Bingham. And now it's Walker. Walker's going to go, and he will get the 2. That's okay. That is okay. Call timeout. Call timeout. Don't get a 5-second call here. That is Duke's final timeout. We couldn't inbound. Michigan State still has one. 40 seconds to go. Colorado also reporting? Also reporting directly from Greenville? That's phenomenal. I love it. I love it. Okay, assuming the result holds, we will be back on Friday. I suspect we'll be back on Friday, which will be the Sweet 16 matchup. So make sure to hit the sub button and get notified when we go live, because we're streaming as long as Duke's playing. That's the deal. That's the deal. Tell me, where's the Sweet 16? The Sweet 16 is going to San Francisco. It should be San Fran. I think it's San Fran. It's west. We have to go west. Yeah. So make sure to hit that sub button. I appreciate everybody's been around. All the regulars have been here. Y'all have been phenomenal. It is still a 4-point game with 40 seconds to go. Number 1, we have to inbound. Number 2, we have to get it across half court before 10 seconds. Number 3, no stupid turnovers. Number 4, actually score. Scoring actually is optional as long as you burn 40 seconds off the clock. Michigan State might actually have to foul here as long as we get it over half court. Get this in the hands of Wendell Moore right now. Actually, it's in the hands. Oh, they're going to early foul here. It's in the hands of Mark Williams, and it's an early foul by Marcus Bingham. Yeah, we do have possession if it is a held ball. This is not a 1-and-1. This is going to be 2 shots regardless. Mark Williams, 70% free throw shooter at the line. Pressure free throws, 75% from the line. 2 shots. I got the first one. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big. I love that we have 2 Blue Devils who are at this, 2 Blue Devil fans at the stadium that literally have found each other on the stream. That's phenomenal. It's tremendous. And misses the second one. Rebound to Hauser. Michigan State only down 5. No threes. Run them off the 3-point line, y'all. Run them off the 3-point line. They've been hot all night. Michigan State taking its time. Ticking under 30 here. Has to go. This is Hogard. Hogard almost loses it. And he's stuck. A great deflection by Keels. Michigan State is going to have to inbound with 15 seconds on the shot clock and 23 seconds on the game. No threes. No threes. No threes. No threes. No threes. Michigan State does have a timeout. Oh, my goodness. That 3 is off. Bingham is going to try for the putback. No good. Paolo going up for it, and it's Duke ball. And actually, we're going to review it. We're going to review. Yeah, actually, good hands, Keels, too. The Duke defense has come up with very good, it's been disruptive in the passing lanes. Wendell Moore's interception was enormous, right, to take this one the other way. It was Hauser originally on the 3. Does this go off? It's probably Michigan State ball, actually. Banchero's fingertips, Moore's fingertips might touch this last. It'd be more helpful if we had a reverse angle. Actually, this is the one. Actually, I have no idea. That's an even worse angle. It does look like it's off Wendell. This replay, I don't know, chat, you call it. Here it is. There's the replay. I think it's off of Moore. Georgia to New Orleans might not be too terrible for you, Jerome. I think this is off of Moore. I think Michigan State's going to have a crack at it here. It's all right. It's off of Wendell. We just need to play defense for literally 18 seconds. Come on. It's off of Moore. Let's move on. Let's go. Come on. Play defense. Force them to inbound it. You're letting Michigan State and Tom Izzo drop a shot. What? Oh, they just gave it to us anyway. All right, well, that's not what I was expecting. There was not enough video evidence to overturn. All right, so we're going to have the Michigan State's going to have to foul. 17.3 seconds to go. We got to inbound this. We have to somehow spring Wendell free. Powell is going to inbound this. Wendell's going to need to want the ball. Wendell's going to want the ball right now. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Max Christie commits the foul. Here we go. 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 You put Wendell at the line, you're going to ice this thing away. This is how it works. He's only a 79% free throw shooter. It feels like more, to be honest. It really does. That makes the first. All right, chat. The last time Duke played its opening round games in Greenville, South Carolina, it did not end well. It ended in a second round loss to the Gamecocks here of South Carolina. Today, it's looking a little bit better here as Wendell Moore makes both, and it's 83-76. 15 seconds as time is running out for Michigan State. They're shot a blistering 70% from three, and that three is no good. The luck has run out for the Spartans. Let's go! Duke to the Sweet 16. Yes, 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 yes. We will be playing next weekend. Keels will go to the free throw line. Sink 'em. Sink 'em. Joe Bats, thank you very much. Go Blue Devils. I love it. Colorado, thank you for the sub. Y'all are fantastic. Oh, the next game is going to be the Miami one. Keels hits them both. Thank you, Colorado. Much appreciated. Oh, my God. Great. Great. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. That's it. That's it. We're going through. I love it. Whew. Wow. Sweet 16 bound. All right. I'm not going to call it the Team of Destiny yet, but we have bought ourselves one more game, which means we have bought ourselves one more.
The NCAA tournament, and he's heading to the Sweet
which is why I was like, yeah, okay, no problem. I can travel on. I can travel on Thursday.
Duke wins it. Live games continue on TBS TNT.
Because I was going off of this.
You've been watching the NCAA.
Well, that's going to be a problem.
Basketball championship.
I can't. There's no way I can get out of it. That's such a problem.
New degree advanced. First ever 72-hour nonstop protection.
That is going to be such an
Test
issue.
it to the limit.
Still feeling dry and fresh.
Superior 72-hour nonstop protection, however much you move.
I thought this game was going to be.
Let's talk about what is professional today.
I've been a janitor, I've been a designer, I've been an executive.
Creating my own seat at the table was doing things different.
There's work, and there's what works for you.
Professional is you, professional is us.
It's ours to define.
You think the kids are having this much fun?
Okay, if this Gonzaga game is on Thursday, then ours is on Thursday. We're screwed.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
I think they're having a blast.
That's unfortunate.
2 for $6 every day.
That's this game. That's the Duke game that's here.
Adored by billions. 2 of those things.
That's really, really, really unfortunate.
Arby's.
There is no way. There's just no way I make it back in time. Unless I catch like an earlier flight, I don't even know. Like the game would have to be so late. It would have to be like an 8 o'clock start. I don't think I can even do that. That's so unfortunate. I was working off of the assumption that it was a Friday game because of how we started this, because of how we played this one.
Well, it must be a game for simpletons.
Yeah, we might not have a stream for next.
No, there were some nice people there.
We might not have a Sweet 16 stream. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to figure. We'll try to figure something out. That's gonna be really tough. Well, that would be disappointing. So. In any case,
gas is going up.
It was a good win. It was a good win for now. We can celebrate that. I'll have to fill you all in on Discord if I'm back for the if I'm back for the Sweet 16 or not. If I'm back in time. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I'll have to see how to actually make that happen. We'll see what time the game is. What time's my flight land? Oh God, no! The flight leaves San Francisco at 8:50 p.m. There's like no way. Oh God. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Maybe I could stay overnight in San Francisco and like do this stream from. That would just be weird. I'd just like go to the game. Like that would just be weird. Anyway, we'll have to see. Look, I'd love to do it. And honestly, like maybe we make it through and we get to the Elite Eight and then I come back and we can do that one. So. Let's keep our fingers crossed we keep advancing. I really hope this is not the last time I get to see you all. But look, I appreciate everybody hanging out. One way or another, we'll be back next season for the John Shire era. Anyway, Paolo Caro here with 19 points. Roach with 15. Wendell with 15. Mark Williams with 15. So an all-around one heck of a performance here by our Blue Devils. On the other side, Gabe Brown and Marcus Bingham, 18 points and 16 points. Gabe Brown with those 4 3-pointers in the first half that really set us back. I mean, Michigan State had some fantastic 3-point shooting to get this thing going that really put us on the back foot early. But we managed to claw it back. So in any case, we're gonna have to leave it here. I actually got to be somewhere. I got to run. So I'm glad this game didn't go into overtime. But look, appreciate you all. Thank you very much for being here this afternoon. I will let you know what the situation is for the Sweet 16 and how we can work around this one way or another. But for now, yeah, AJ looks okay. AJ looked okay. I mean, he was jumping up and down. I think he probably has like light or no practice this week. And they just treat, Wendell was like, said he had a hip injury at the end of the game yesterday. He looked great today. He looked totally fine. So the training staff is definitely, making its money's worth at the moment with what they're doing. But things are looking good. Okay, Sweet 16 bound. Next game, either going to be Notre Dame or Texas Tech. Honestly, I hope it's Notre Dame because we can probably beat that. I'd feel better about beating Notre Dame than Texas Tech. Actually, you know what? I'm not really sure. Maybe Mike Bray. I don't know. We'll have to see. In any case, I think that's going to be it for me. I got to run. Look, appreciate everybody in chat once again. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the subs. Greg Goodrow, Richard Woodman, Raymond Año Colorado. Thank you very much for subbing. Those are the ones that we saw. I'm sure there were some other ones. Sometimes the settings don't always make them come through depending on what you have selected there on your YouTube account. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. Until then, we're still dancing. So see you all next week. Sweet 16 bound next Thursday. We'll see you there. Go Duke!